Yes, in today's video, we are going to talk about how to get capital to start a poultry farm. Now, that is a question that my friends have been asking me a lot. How do I start? How do I get money? How much did you start with? I need to go and borrow some money. I start this project. I love poultry, etc. That is something you need to watch. Stick around. If you are watching me for the very first time, my name is Asperia and this is my YouTube channel. Kindly subscribe, join us here. For my returning subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you for keeping it here, and let's get right into that. Now, no one should ever lie to you that farming is cheap. Now, when people are talking, you hear them say, if you can't find something to do, go and do farming. Go to the village and start farming. I mean, you can just start farming. They tell you, leave your work, go and start farming. They don't tell you that farming, it needs money. For you to be a successful farmer, you need some money. Farming is not something that you're going to just wake up from your bed and do. It will definitely require money, not just little money, enough money. Because you cannot do successful farming today without money. So you will need money, and so today let's look at how we can get that money. Now, me, I do mixed farming. I have a poultry farm. I also do banana and coffee planting. I also plant backyard gardens. That is to do with vegetables and greens for my home consumption and for sale. Also for some institutions and individual homes. In case you're interested, go and DM me. My number is in the bio. I do that. So I have seen it all in all areas. There is no area in farming that you're going to do for free because it will need soil. If you talk about doing urban farming, it will require you to have containers, soil, plant seedlings and seeds, and you will need chemicals. You will need that. If you talk about banana planting, you will need land. You will need, if you talk about coffee, you will need land, you will need seedlings, you will need labor. So you cannot just say farming is the easier thing to do. Yes, it should be easy. It could be easy, but it is not something that you can do without money. So forget about the motivational speakers that will make you look like you are lazy. Farming needs money. Before you do any farm, you need to first think about, where am I going to get the capital from? How am I going to begin? Okay, now that I have this little capital, how is the sustainability of this project? Because like poultry, if you want to deal specifically in layers, it needs a lot of money to sustain it. Even if you say, I'm starting with 100 birds, they will need to eat, they will fall sick, they will need labor. Some days you're not going to be around, you need someone to help you mix feeds, and all that cannot be done by one person, and you need something. So I'm going to share with you tips on how you can make money. The very first thing you need to do, it's February. If you want to start a poultry farm, make it a point to start saving. Save money to do that farm. For us, before we started our farm, we first saved money for the house. We saved it for like a whole year, and then we constructed the house. After the construction of the house, we didn't have enough money. Actually, we feared to bring birds because we needed to do layers, and we calculated the number that we wanted to start with. It really required money for them to eat. So we had to first save again for some good time before we brought the birds. Actually, our house took a whole year when it was empty without birds in, just because we didn't have enough capital. We had money to bring the birds, but we're looking at the future sustainability of the farm. What were the birds going to eat in case we brought them? These are the birds that are going to eat for the first good 6 months without them giving you back the money. So you need to plan. So saving helped us to do the farm. You can save money slowly as you get the knowledge about a specific venture that you want to do, that you want to venture in. Don't just wake up and feel like, I've watched a video, I've seen a lady, she does poultry, it's doing well. You don't know the story behind that success. You need to wake up and save good money so that you can be able to sustain the farm in case you bring the birds. Somehow Sometimes people get the birds are easy to buy. They are really cheap. You can buy a bird at 4,900, 4,500, depending on the company. But after you've brought them, what are they going to eat? Okay, you could have money to feed them for the first 2 months. How about the second month, the third month? You need to be really, really prepared. So savings will really help you boost that capital that you want. Secondly, you can also sell some unwanted assets or assets that are not in use. Maybe you have too much land in the village and there is no one using it. Maybe you're in town and you really need to do something. You can sell some portion and be able to get capital. Or you can sell your vehicle and be able to get capital. Or you can sell your house. You can sell, like, you have any other assets that you really don't use or you don't need or they don't bring in money. You can sell them out and you'll be able to get capital. Some people say, I will borrow money from the bank. I really discourage that, because this farming is not something that you will get money out tomorrow. And that the pressure that comes with loan money, it puts you on too much tension. You have to pay it back with interest. This is a farm that you're just taking a risk. You don't know whether it's profitable. You don't know whether the birds are going to survive. You don't need a loan to begin. Some people can get loans, to boost the farm, but you don't have to start entirely on a loan. Savings, you're going to sell these other things, or you join this savings group that do pull up. They pull finances and give to you, and you'll be able to, budget for those finances, and you begin a poultry farm. If you want to do anything to do with farming, you need to be prepared. Then the third thing you should do, you need to first seek for knowledge. Now, farming is far beyond money. You can have your money, you can have enough capital, but without knowledge of what you want to do is a very big disaster. You can start, like I saw someone start a poultry farm and just died in just a few months because he started with excitement but without knowledge about birds. Meanwhile, as you're saving, as you're planning on how you're going to get capital, you have the knowledge, you have the passion. Are you really ready to do this farm? Are you committed? How is your commitment? Who is going to manage? Oh, you want to be a farmer that usually calls, hello, how are the birds? They're fine. That's good. You take months and, weeks and months without going to that farm. You need to look at commitment, passion, and knowledge. Those three things are very key in starting a successful farm. If it be planting things, even if it be poultry, even if you want to do dairy or piggery or any form of farming, you need knowledge about that particular venture that you want to do. So if you're watching me and you want to start poultry farming, you need to plan on how you're going to sustain the farm. Maybe you have your 1 million, as my friends have always texted, I have 1.5. I need, yes, it can start, very few birds. But how about the sustainability? Can you sustain those birds up to the time they will start laying eggs and, sell those eggs and be able to give them food? Or you're going to just depend on that? And when you don't have money, you will not feed them well and the production will not be nice. So if you're watching me and that is something you've been, bothered about, I believe you found something helpful in this video. And if that is so, please click subscribe, like my video, leave a comment for me in the comment section. I feel good whenever I see your comments. And that is when I'll be very happy. If you have any questions that you want me to talk about, because I have experience in farming, you can ask me and I will share with you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.